Welcome back once again to the channel. Now in today's tutorial we are going to learn how to draw this drawing in AutoCAD. Actually, we are going to start and go simple so that the beginners would also have a simple understanding of how to go about when they are drawing anything in AutoCAD 2D. Alright, so let's see how this whole thing goes. So you can see there is a circle, inner circle. Let's try get the dimension before. You can see we have an inner circle here with a diameter of 50, and also there's another one outside which is a circle. And if you check the dimension for that one, actually it's not given, but we know that the distance, that is the offset, okay, of this thick line is 8. So basically it's going to affect this one as well. So if you look at this smaller circle also here, you can see the diameter is 15 and it is 9. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 9 of them, all of them having the same diameter. Now there's an angle here. The angle between this and this is 36 degrees and it's 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. All right, so we will see how we will do that. And the distance from the center to the center of this circle is giving us 128 millimeters. We are working in millimeters. And then all the rounded edges, everything you see around here is 5 millimeters. So to do that, let's try and draw this circle with a diameter of 50. So open your AutoCAD and select center diameter. Now click anywhere and then enter 50 for the diameter. Now let's zoom out. Okay, so we are going to offset this at a distance of 8 because of this. Okay, so just pick offset and then enter the distance of 8. You press enter. Now you select this and then outward. All right, so we are done with offset. Now let's try and draw this line. This straight line from the center is 128 to the center. So pick a line from the center. I just enter 128 millimeters and then I have it here. Now I would like to offset the line at a distance of 8. So to do that, I'll just have to offset 4 up and 4 down. So click on offset. My offset distance, I'll choose 4, enter, select the line, move up and select the same line, move down. Okay, so we are done with this. Now let's tackle the other side. Now if you look at this, you can see there is this center circle on which we are drawing, or we are going to draw these smaller circles. So let's look carefully. This center line over here, you can see the radius is given as 86. Okay, and then this inside circle over here, the radius is given as 82. So we are going to draw two circles, one radius 86 and one 82. So pick center radius and then from the center enter 86 and then press enter to repeat the circle command again, and then from the center enter 82. Good. So now we have these two circles. All right, well done. Now we need to draw some line, a line for the angle. Now I'm going to show you something. AutoCAD, when you are drawing in AutoCAD, AutoCAD always calculates the angle, or it reads the angle from anti-clockwise. It goes anti-clockwise, so it will start from here and then move this direction. So here would be 0, up to here would be 90, then from here downwards would be 180. Okay, so from here downwards to this side to 360. Good. Now we are having an angle of 36. Okay, we are having an angle of 36. So with the angle of 36, what we are going to do is we are going to read from this side to this side. Okay, so if you look at it, it's 36. Now the 36, we will divide it. So when you divide, meaning, for example, let me just give you a scenario. So this, now from this angle formed here is 90. Okay, and the 36 is formed in between these two. So from here is 0, moving to this side will be 90. Okay, so we want an angle of 18 here, and then another one 18 here, so that it will be 36. Now if I move from here, is 0, 1, 2, 2. So from this side to this side, we are going to get 72. So when we add the 18, so let's try that. So I'll pick a line command, and then I'll click the center. Now press and hold the shift key, and then press the less than sign, and then enter 72. So you see we have angle 72. Now click anywhere like this, and then that is it. Now let's try and mirror this. So click on mirror, and then erase source object, just click no. Okay, so now I hope you understood what I did. So now let's try and measure the angle to see. So angular, select these two lines, you can see we have the 36 angle. Good. Now I was saying, let me just go over it again. AutoCAD read angle from, it goes anti-clockwise, so it doesn't start from here 0, 1, 2, 3. No, it starts from this point. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 90, and it goes from 90 to 180. You get it? So now we want angle of 36 in between this center line. So what we can do is simply, when you read the angle from here 0 coming up, okay, when we divide the angle, this 36, when you divide it by 2, we are getting 18. So meaning the center line is here, so 18 plus 18 is going to give us the 36. So meaning that you have to find an angle, take 18 here and another 18 here. So that is how come we subtracted the 18 from the 90, and we got 72. So from here it will read this way. Okay, now if you want to enter the 18 also as a figure, then it's going to be negative. All right, so let's continue from here. So we have this. Now let's try and then draw this circle, which is having diameter of 15 on this line. Actually it's on the second line. So circle diameter, select on the second line, I guess, yeah, outside. So here, then diameter is 15. Now we can copy, so select it, and then you can use the shortcut CO, press enter. Now locate the center, click here as well. Okay, good. Now remember we have another angle here, which is also 36. So 36, then this one also 36. So how do we form this angle? Remember, from here to this point is 90. So 90 plus this 18. Okay, 90 plus 18 is giving us 108. So 108 will lie here. Now plus 36. So 108 plus 36 is going to give us 144. Okay, I don't know if you understand. So let's see that. So 108 here 0 to this point is 108, then plus 36 is giving us 144. So let's try and draw one line. So pick a line, and then from the center just press and hold your shift key, and then press on the less than sign, and then enter 144, and you see we have it over there. Why are we adding up? We are adding up because from here 0, this 90 plus this 18, 108, then plus another 36 is giving us 144. Okay, 144. Good. So now we have this also, and then the last one is a straight line which is passing through this point. Good. So we can basically extend it small. Let's try to extend this line. Good. So let's continue to copy. I'll copy this. You can use the shortcut CO. Press enter, click on the center line, click here, come here also, and click. Good. So now we are having our 1 2 3 4 circles. Now the same circles, we have another circle over there with radius of 15. So we pick center radius and then click the center, enter 15. Okay, I can copy also, so select it. You can use the copy command here, locate the center, and then just click. Good. And then we have those circles as well. Now there are other things to do. Now we need to see these lines over here. How do we get it? So for me to continue, I'll just do some trimming so that the work will be a little bit neat. So you can just use the trim command here, but I would like to use a shortcut which is TR, and then press enter. Now trim this circle, this outer circle. If you check, the smaller one is there, it's only the bigger one. So trim here, trim here. Now if you watch, all right, so let me just undo the work so that I show you something very important, so that your work will be easy to do. Now let me extend this line for beginner's sake. Let me extend this line, then extend this also. Make sure you follow the green tracking line. Okay, now because of this line, I would like to maintain the circle. Okay, and then just take a line command, click the meeting point of this, and then to meet this line, and to meet this line, and to meet this line. I hope you get it. So we have, it's just meeting at the end point. Okay, so this point, this point, this point, and then now we can trim. So TR, trim, can trim the top, this. Let's do the trimming. Trim carefully so that you don't trim the work that you want. Just make sure you trim what you don't want. Okay. Okay, so now I have my work trimmed. Now we need to continue. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to draw these lines, okay, and then I'll add this one as well. Even before we forget, let's try and then finish this side. The same circles are here, so let's just do that. Just pick center, radius, and then you can see the distance is 35 from here to this point. So bring your mouse cursor here, don't click, just drag, move up, then the distance is 35, so enter 35. Let's do it again. Bring it to the center point, drag up, enter 35, and then your circle will be there. Now what's the radius of the circle? It's actually 15, so enter 15, and then to be there. Now you can mirror, see, let's mirror from the center point. Good. Erase source object, just click no. Now let's copy this. Now from the center, I'll just leave it here and here. Good. So that is it. Now if you watch carefully, there's another line here, so I'll just pick line command from here. Now that line is tangent to this circle. So how do you do that? Now for you to make that, just press and hold the shift key, right click, and then select tangent. Now you can leave the shift key and then click. Okay, so you have it. Good. So now that we have this, we can also do further trimming by trimming this side, but let's leave it for now. So this distance also is 8, just like this one. Okay, so I can offset this one, select offset, I'll select the distance of 8, press enter, and then you see automatically it will come. Good. So now at this point, I'm going to do add my curves or my fillet. So I can trim and then remove all the unwanted lines. Let me delete this one. Okay, and then trim here as well, and let me delete this. Good. Now if you watch, we are almost getting closer. So this line has a rounded edge, and that is what is showing here, that all the fillets are 5. Okay, so 5 here, 5 here. So watch, this one is also to this line, that is this line. Okay, so I'll just do some trimming here. Let's trim this line, we don't need it. This is the center line, we don't need it. Now we can just fillet this one. So for you to do that, there are so many ways. I'll just use a simple method, that is tan radius, and then I'll fillet. So we select this, and then our fillet radius is 5, so enter 5. The circle will be done. You can trim, you don't need this one, so just trim this one. Okay, trim this as well. Now if you watch, you can see there is an arc over here. But before we do further trimming, let's offset this line. So because of this gap, so 8. Okay, so here will be 4, here will be 4. Right, so click on offset. Now offset distance, you enter 4, select this one here, select, press enter to repeat the same process again. 4, press enter again. So here, now press enter to repeat the same process. Click here. Okay, now enter. Now press enter twice to repeat the same process, that is here and here. Good. Now you can easily see we have, so let's add a fillet. Okay, let's add a fillet. So for us to add a fillet, you can use, I would like to use this one. So tan radius, then 5. It's okay. Press enter to repeat again. So let me just click here, press enter. Now click here again, click here, enter. Click tantan radius, click here, enter. Okay, you do further trimming. So click here and here, enter. Let's do the last one. Enter. Good. Then all right, so now let's do the trimming. So I'll just like to trim this portion, and then if you watch carefully, you can see it goes like this. There's one also here we need to do. So let me try the fillet and see. So the fillet, click radius is 5. Press this line and this line, you see you have it there. So fillet again here, and you have it. Okay, now fillet again here and here, and then you have it. So let's finish this once. Okay, so we are done. We need to do trimming so that our work becomes very neat as we want. So we don't need these ones, and just trim them all off. Good. Trim this. All right, now let's delete this one. We don't need these small lines. I hope you are following. So this is a center line, we don't need it. Now let's trim this smaller circles here so that we get our work neat. Then even here, you watch, see, it's just we don't need this one as well. Good, so we can delete all these lines. Let's select here, trim. Okay, so from here we can, we made a mistake. We can really delete these lines, we don't need them, and then delete this as well. Okay, so let's trim this side as well. Yeah, we can basically delete these lines. Press delete. Good. Now the same thing, delete. Let's do some trimming here. I'll trim these lines, trim here. Okay, now we can delete these two lines. Delete, and then we are proceeding. Let's trim here, trim this line, trim here. Now let's delete these ones. Delete. Good. So if you watch carefully, we are almost done. Now let's do that of this one. Okay, so with this side also we are going to use a tantan radius, so same thing. Let's finish that. it's a little bit of work, but just it's a training for beginners. This let's do it again. Good. So let's trim. Exercise like this will always help you. Okay, so we do the necessary trimming. All right, so you can see now remaining this one. So tan radius, the same thing. Click here, press enter again, here and here, press enter. Now let's trim the unwanted. Good. Now we can delete these lines and even these internal lines. Delete. Good. Now our work is becoming a little bit more clear. Now let's trim this part. All right, so if you watch, you can even trim here as well. And if you watch, see here too. Good. You can even delete this line, and then the same thing we did to this place. Tan radius, let's add it to this one. Then let's trim. Okay, so we are almost through. We are going now. If you watch, all right, so I learned there's nothing here. If you watch the line, see this thing is not part, so we need to clear it. There's nothing here like this. Let's delete it. Now we need to join this one. So how do you do that? Just use the extend command. Okay, you can use the extend command, which is found under trim, or you can just enter EX. Okay, that is a shortcut, and press enter. Now just click on this arc and then automatically to join. The same thing, come here, click on it, and then it will join. All right, so we are done with this portion. Now let's come here. Now if you come here, you can see there is a line at the back, so click line and then just specify from here to here. Okay, now this same line is offset inside 8, so select the line, offset, enter 8 and press enter, and then you see it just comes inside. Good. Now at this point we need to do some add the fillet, so let's try and extend this line. Okay, here, so just drag it to meet, drag this one to meet. Good. And then we can just add a fillet, so can use tan radius, the same radius of 5, repeat, let's trim. Good. And here you need to even add another one. Okay, so we do the necessary trimming, and now you can delete this line, delete here. All right, so you can see we already have this. Now see this side also, you have to add it. So click here, same thing. So we can trim from here. And you see we have it. Good. So now that we have this all done, we can just mirror to the other side. Okay, the things we need. So I'll select this, select this one. Okay, and then I'll select these. Yeah, I'll select these ones as well, and then this, then select this one. Yeah, I think, and then this and this, and let me pick this one, and this. Good. And then I'll just mirror to this side. Okay, so select mirror, click here, then make sure you are in the right path. Just say no, and now if you can see, I can just delete this and this as well, and do some few trimming over here, and then here as well. And you can see our work is neatly done. Now let's trim here and trim here as well. And if you check, I think there's a double line here. If you check carefully, our work is just as we want. Okay, so this is what is expected of us. Now we can increase the line width a bit. So let's just click here to increase the line width to make it look more better. Now we need to add our necessary dimension so that it will look fine. So to do that, I would like to create a layer. So go to layer properties, and then I'll create a new layer. I'll just give it a name, dim as my name. Then I'll change the color of my dimension. I like to give it this color. Then okay, then let me just do one more settings. So the line, I don't want continuous line, so the line width, I'll just choose 0.25. okay, and then one more thing, yeah, I think that is also. Let's try to apply. So come here and select your dimension layer, and let's see what we are to dimension. So we are to dimension the center here to this point. So come to the annotation bar, linear, and then pick from here to this point. You can see it's shown there. Okay, and then linear again, we need to dimension, that is center here to center. So pick here to pick from here center. Now our dimensions seem very small, so how do we correct it? Just enter D, which is dim style shortcut, and then enter, go to modify, then go to symbols and arrow. Now we want to change this. Let me change this one to 4, and then this, I'll go to the text also, change it to 4 to see how it will be. Close it, and now you see now it's coming. So I'll just like to increase it a little bit to 5. Press D, go to modify, symbols and arrow, I'll change it to 5. Go to text also, change it to 5, and then okay. close. Now you see, now it's a bit clear. So let's continue. Now we have to measure, put a dimension here. So click linear, and then we can easily dimension this side as 8. Also this diameter, so pick diameter, then the inside circle is 50. Okay, now let's do that of this one. Diameter for this is giving us 15. Then radius, pick radius for this, is actually giving us also 15. Get it? Now let's do the angle. So the angle, we have just choose angular. Now we don't have a line, so I'll just like us to draw some line so that it will help us to dimension the angles. Good. And I'll change these lines to short dashes. So let me maintain it. I'll correct that. So let's measure it first. So 36. Good. I can just change it to short dash. Let me load it from here. Go to the line type, order, load, and then just go to center line. I'll pick this one. I'll pick this one. Okay, or let me use this one. Okay, then okay, now select this and this, then use as this, so that it will just show us the center line for this one. Okay, so the radius for this, you have to also put another line here which is showing the 86. So let me just do that. So circle, I'll also change it to this so that to just serve as a center line. Now let's measure the radius 86. So pick radius and it's 86, and then I'll pick radius again for this one. That is the outer one. Good. And then if you check I think we are done with everything. So thank you all for watching, and if today is your first time of visiting the channel, please make sure you subscribe and you follow for more tutorials. If you have any question also, I will recommend that you leave it in the comment section and I will attend to your question early. Thank you all for watching and see you in my next tutorial.